Hello, everybody. Hello, team. So this is our NOMOBO sentiment analysis. So our team members are Smith Raval as a developer, Alvin Ibrahimov, me as a team leader, Alejandro Barrera as a business analyst, and Bikram Lamsal as a developer. So our team profile. So I'm a team lead. About me is I'm a business manager and economist with 4 years of practical experience in budget and payroll, invoicing, and general accounting functions. I can serve and support the organization with proven problem solving, leadership, and analytical skills. I'm currently pursuing a career as a data analyst. So my role is, I can say briefly that I'm ensuring the team is aware of project objectives, timelines, and milestones. I'm collaborating with team members to find solutions to challenges, ensuring accurate and comprehensive documentation of all project activities.
Hello, my name is Alejandro Barrera. I am a psychologist with experience in research, especially using quantitative methods, but I also have done research using qualitative methods. I'm going to do the role of business analyst, which basically means that I'm going to be analyzing the different trends or patterns in topics related with our project. I'm going to be also collaborating with our stakeholders to make sure that the project covers all the requirements and all that is expected from the project. And finally, I'm going to also be creating all the documentation and gathering all the data to then deliver our deliverables to the stakeholders and the clients.
So, hello class. I'm Smith Raval and I will be the developer for this project. I have experience as a data engineer for 1.5 years and specialized in sentiment analysis and productive proficient in predictive models. So for this model, for this project, my role will be maintaining, create a Python script and analyze, create model uh, train model and test the model for sentiment analysis and implement scalable and robust solution for whatever business requirements are, and will develop and execute the unit test and ensure the reliability. And I will do all those logical stuff and will also implement Python scripts, data visualization scripts, and all.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bikram Lamsal, business analyst in this project. About my background, I have completed my bachelor and master degree in physics, and during my master, I have done my project on aerosol and air quality index in Nepal. And because of that reason, I got interest on data. That's why I'm here as a part of big data analyst student. And during this project, I'm going to play a role, play this role that I will collaborate with stakeholders. So all documentations need to be gathered in our project. I will do that once. And I will analyze the trends and pattern of our data, which help us to driven to the our goals. And I also responsible for collaborating with team, and then how can we make it effective solutions on that. I will do that and create detailed specification and documentation for our this project solutions also. And also what I do here is I'm gathering the stakeholders feedback as well, and then I will imply them in our project so that it will be the specific one which will be the productive one. And I also need to identify the risk of the project and how it is going to get success like that. So I need to identify that one. That is my role in this project. Further.
So we'll talk about our project. So what is our project about? And the objective of our project is to extract actionable insights and formulas and formulate strategic marketing recommendations for NOMOBO, enhancing its marketing strategy through data-driven adjustments aligned with market trends and customer sentiments. How are we gonna do that? So as you can see, our activities step by step in chronological order. So like we'll engage in thorough data cleansing, refine data structure, conduct comprehensive research, and list the aspect for sentiment analysis. We'll also implement identified aspects, rigorously test the code, and incorporate feedback for continuous refinement. Besides, we'll integrate received feedback, focus on further project development. We'll also integrate the ChatGPT API for advanced text analysis within the project so that it can help us to identify the data in different systems and also like connect them with each other. So and also we'll try to implement feedback received and integrate Power BI for enhanced data visualization. And we'll dedicate time to thorough documentation and compile a detailed list of completed work for the next team's reference. So the execution plan. So the execution plan, our first and second weeks was about engaging in the data cleansing, data structuring, researching, and finding the aspects. The third and fourth weeks was about like actually implementing identified aspects, putting them in the right place. So, and fifth and sixth weeks was about like integrating received feedback and focusing on further project development, focusing on next steps, and integrating ChatGPT API. So we just revised everything, and we planned all our plans for the next weeks. So, and seventh and eighth week is about midterm exams, which are we doing now. And the next weeks you can also see what is our plans. Thank you.
So for communication plan and deliverables, I'm going to do that. So what we have done and what we are going to do, you can see it here. First, what we did is kickoff meeting to list the aspects. Also, we have done that data cleansing process, which we have already done in week 1 and 2. And in 3 and 4, what we have done is aspect implementation. And then we are testing code status as well. And a weekly progress meeting also happened there. And then we have feedback session from our client as well as we have already implemented that feedback to our projects. So fifth and sixth is integrating that feedback during our project. So it is bi-weekly feedback sessions which we have accepted there. And also, as you have seen that we have ChatGPT API integration process already done that, and then we are here in 7th and 8th week. So we have midterm examination at this moment, so we do not have any deliverables at this week. And further, we will do accordingly, which we have planned. Next slide, please. So here is the communication details, which you can see that. So according to the date as well. But first, on Jan 10, there is an agenda of execution plan and deliverable communication plan, which we discussed, and then our meeting highlights was execution plan discuss that upcoming week, what task we are going to do in upcoming week, and then what update we are going to do on in our projects. So that we have done that. And then also on February 8th, with our client, we have present our outputs, and then we also acquire that key API keys for the configuration also. And we have meeting highlights there, which we have already done is we present our output to the clients as well as we have discussed about that, and then we also get that feedback from that, and then we also get API key acquisition and configuration from, and then we have implemented that. So this we have done in February 8, which meeting was held, and then furthermore.
So for week 1 to week 6, I'll show you what the progress we have done for so far. So as you can see, on week 1 and week 2, as team lead has discussed, we were supposed to list those aspects and do some data cleansing on week 1. And for that, we have run those Amazon's web scraping scripts. We did download the files which contains like 600 reviews from those scripts, and we have implemented PyApsa abstract-based sentiment analysis model from Hugging Face. We did utilize that model, and we developed a code for that. And for those weeks, our challenges that we had was the difficulty in calling those models, and how to run on GPU with those models, because it was taking too much time. So on progress and outcome, we did successfully integrate PyApsa module, and we have also achieved our satisfaction execution, and we got those outputs from week 1 and 2. Week 3 and week 4, as we were analyzing those outputs, we try to refine those codes. We look forward, and we develop some text cleansing code, language standardization code, and we done some processing and validations for that. Like and we have also uh, achieved fine-tuning model and improve performance by doing that. And exploration, for further implementation, we were thinking about NLTK, NE, SPACY, NER, but the results were not satisfied. So those 2 weeks we've done research about how we can fine tune our model. So exploration was a big part for week 3 and week 4, and we've got convincing output from week 3 and week 4. By doing a refinement of code, we've got like 30% of cleaned output and accurate output from those models. Until week 4, we were totally dependent on PyApsa, and we were not getting those uh, accurate extraction from aspects. So on week 5 and week 6, we've jump onto the ChatGPT API. We implement ChatGPT API, and we've got some outputs. By the time we have shared our week output till week 5 with our client, that has been already told by Vikram, how we get those API keys, and how we have shared our deliverables with client, and we've got some satisfaction from the client that we are on right path. So week 6 was about to identify unexpected outputs that we have analyzed from the output which we got extract from it. So we did analyze the ChatGPT output, and there are some refinement code that we have done, and for the aspect extractions, and also for uh, visualization, we have tried some Power BI and other stuff that we are planning to do. For initial stage, we have developed some web pages to create a user-friendly process, so client can easily extract those extract reviews from Amazon, and can run sentiment analysis from our model on one click process. So for last 2 weeks, we have worked on implementation and refining ChatGPT response and improving aspect extractions. And also, we have developed some web pages, uh, and we are working on those codes to done all the project with the Flask API, HTML, and JavaScript. So for demo, I will show you some codes that I have done for week 1 and week 2. We have developed a text cleansing and the Amazon script code. So this is the Amazon reviews code, where we are giving the a brand name and async from those products, and we are scraping those reviews from Amazon. And this is our data cleansing script where we have developed uh, to handle emojis, contractions, spell checking, and translation to normalize those other languages into universal language English. And we are removing some white spaces, also some links and special characters, unnecessary text from those reviews, and we are getting a clean data frame from that. And later on week 2, we have integrated our Hugging Face model. So this is the code for our Hugging Face model, where we are giving a checkpoint as a English, and we are calling a aspect extraction function from our Hugging Face model PyEpsa. And this is one of the examples that we have processed for output, checking what we have got from those models. So this is how the model takes a negative comment from the review, and it gives us a list that contains aspect and sentiment from that. So we have run those model codes onto the multiple files that we have scraped from Amazon for 5 products, around 600 reviews, and this is the code for that we are running through every file on every reviews. We are processing our model on later on big, and this is the cleansing function and extraction function that we are applying on those models output, and we are putting into the clean data frame. And on later we have as talked about week 5, we have integrated our OpenAI ChatGPT code to this, and this is our ChatGPT model code that we will also integrate into our web page. And this is the code that we are uh, this is the function that we are calling the ChatGPT, and from that we are getting this output is in data frame, and we are also cleaning the ChatGPT output from the to extract aspects and loading into the final Excel which we are getting. And week 6, we have developed this Flask API code for app.py. The two for week 1 and 2, all the codes have been integrated so far. On week 7 and 8, will not we have not any deliverables, so we'll be working on this. We will integrate Hugging Face model and ChatGPT API code into our web pages, and we'll try to make it one-click process to help client to make his work easy. And also for later on, we'll be integrating our Power BI dashboard or other Tableau. We are exploring things for visualizations, so we'll get to know what we are doing for week 9 and 8, and then we'll conclude. So this is our code so far for Flask API. And for demo, mm, this is the local host that we are getting from that right now. I have run it once. So for now, let's take this is the brand name and RC number which we got from Amazon. And as we click on submit, it will show you the files that we have downloaded for so far. So the two files, the file name contains the brand name, the RC number, and the day that we have scrapped so far on. So for this two files which we have, and this is the local folder that we are currently using for now, and later on we'll discuss the database where we can load all the Excel files. For that, for, for now we are only using localhost, and we have planned to uh, upload on database. For if client requires that, we'll be doing for that. So this is the short 10 reviews that we have extracted for demo, and this is the clean text clean reviews. But we'll be integrating our Hugging Face model and ChatGPT API model through the Flask API into week 8 and week 9. So this was all about the demo, and the high level current chart will be take over by Elhan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Smith. Can you please show the Gantt chart? Thank you so much. So we in this time we are dividing the different tasks that we are doing every week, so we can show a more detailed view of our different progress. So we can see, for example, that on week 1 we have done all the tasks that we meant for that week, in which we can include the analysis of the text, the research of the different cleansing techniques, and experiment with text and cleansing methods. On week 2, we are still doing some improvements in cleaning the data that we are gathering, as we saw and was shared by my partners. And we are also doing different steps to do a more thorough cleaning. And for week 3, we are also in the process of analyzing the diversity of the language due to the different languages that are in our dataset, and also the different grammar differences that we have. For week 4, we can see, for example, that we have completed almost all the tasks except the ChatGPT app integration that we are still in the process of doing. For week 5, we've also done most of the activities. We are still doing the ChatGPT integration, and also we are trying to continue with the process of the cleaning of the data due to noisy information. And finally, in this last week, we are almost complete. We have almost completed the ChatGPT, and we are also starting with the development of the web page. Regarding our budget, it is important to mention that this week we are again under the expected budget that we have. We spent around 35 hours in total in all the team, and this is our budget for this week and the progress from the last weeks. And this chart is going to show us how are we spending the money. So we can see that we are have almost spent half of the money, but we still have a lot to go. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next meeting.